Hello everyone. We have an awesome new feature to show you with our October release of Aria Operations for Logs. We're finally introducing our new Federated Queries feature. Federated Queries allows anyone who's using Aria Operations SaaS to integrate their on-prem Aria Operations for Logs instances to their SaaS instance. There is no ingestion cost associated with this, as it is just a unified way to view events stored in your on-prem environment. This lets you have a single user interface to run all of your queries without having to navigate back and forth between SaaS and on-prem. Let us take a look. Now, once we're logged into our VMware Aria Operations for Logs SaaS panel, we have a new section here called Operations for Logs on-premises. I have my on-premises Aria Logs cluster configured and connected to Aria Operations for Logs SaaS. This is my on-prem cluster. I have 3 nodes that are active. They've all synced recently, and my on-prem cluster is using 1.8 terabytes of data for storage. You can integrate more than one Aria Logs on-prem instance to your Aria Logs SaaS instance, so then you could use your SaaS instance for the single pane of glass viewing of all of your events and logs. Integrating the two is very simple. All we have to do is connect to our on-prem Aria Logs environment. We go to our integration, and we have a section here called Aria Operations for Logs SaaS. The instructions are right here. All you have to do is choose a cloud channel name. The cloud URL is already filled out for you, as this is the URL that calls the Aria Logs SaaS API. And then you have to give it a cloud key from your Aria Logs SaaS instance. Now, back in our Aria Logs SaaS instance, we go to Configuration, API Keys. We click New API Key. We give it a unique name. Click Create. And now we have the URL and the key. So all I have to do is copy this key and then paste it here into the cloud key. And then once you're done, you can save this configuration, and the connection from Aria Logs on-prem to Aria Logs SaaS will be created. Once the connection is created and you come back to the VMware Aria Operations for Logs on-prem integration page, as we reviewed before, you'll see how much storage all of your clusters are using. You'll see which clusters are connected, and you'll see which partitions are available to query. So I have 2 partitions here, one called NSX Logs and my default partition from on-prem. So now if we want to start doing some querying, we just go to Explore Logs. And now under the partition configuration, we have a section called On-Prem. If you extend this, you could see each cluster, and you can see each partition that you can query from. So if I want to query from this cluster, I just hit that, click Apply, do a search. And now if we take a look at this IO error here, it is coming from NSX, and this is one of my private cloud NSX managers. I am querying logs and events from Aria Logs SaaS without doing any ingestion. They just call each other's APIs, request the data, and then format it and show it in our Explore Logs tab, just like searching standard logs in Aria Logs SaaS. If we want to query both our default logs partition in our SaaS instance and our on-prem cluster, we just choose both and click Apply. And now we're searching for all logs in our SaaS Aria Logs instance and our Aria Logs on-prem cluster. That's our review of VMware Aria Operations for Logs Federated Querying. Please configure your clusters, give it a try, and as always, we appreciate feedback. Thank you so much.